I'm glad you told me about Snaps because I was supposed to message her.
We are live. I think we're live. Should be live. How's everybody doing out there on this Saturday night? It's the return of the Humble Among broadcast system after 2
whole weeks.
Yeah, it's more than 2 weeks. This is the second time we did like a 2-week break. Hopefully we don't make this a trend and this becomes like a fucking magazine bi-monthly or some shit.
Well, last week was a holiday week.
Yeah, that's true, but I definitely wanted to stream, just never got the opportunity.
Yeah.
Been busy doing Christmas album stuff. I'll talk a little bit about Christmas album stuff. But first, the most exciting part of the Humble Among broadcast system, the link and sharing the link. I gotta go find the link. First of all, we are live.
Mm-hmm.
Copy link. All right. Go to that Facebook gimmick first.
Facebook, Book of the Faith.
What's up, Cheese House?
She said, all right, I'm here. We can start now.
We can start now.
Big facts,
whoop,
boo
whoop.
boo.
You can turn on camera, actually. I don't know why I'm doing that. What's up, everybody?
Let's do it, bitches.
Shouts out to Snaps, though, for the artwork and shit.
I just messaged her, too.
Okay. Oh, I'm all over the place. We are... Goddamn, I am all over the place.
I love this new update that I can keep my YouTube going when I'm doing other things in the world.
Link in comments. Once again, if you feel so apt, hit that share gimmick, hit that like gimmick, but hit that share gimmick, copy the freaking link, and do like I'm doing and go to your Facebook right now and post that shit. See, I'm doing link in comments to try to fucking trick the algorithm like I be doing. Alright. Put that link in the Oop, that is not the link. We are all over the place. There we go. I need that link again.
Oh, someone said keep up the good work, y'all staples in Juggalo YouTube community.
Thank you. I appreciate that. We don't plan on stopping anytime soon. I know we take long breaks a couple of times, but that's because I make music and shit too. So I kind of need to focus my energy where I need to focus my energy. And that's not always on Juggalo YouTube shit. Honestly, there was a couple of video ideas I had that I wanted to make recently, especially over vacation, that I just felt were in bad taste or bad timing, especially with some of the stuff going on with Violent J, and I assume him still mourning the loss of Lanny. We're going to talk a little bit more about Lanny. Dana Dentata did a pretty nice post a couple of hours ago about Lanny. Yeah, I want to talk about that a little bit, about her influence on pop culture and Dana and her makeup effects, I guess. Getting distracted so early on.
Because isn't that how, like, Laney got started? Wasn't it Dana was her first person?
Dana really blew her up. Dana kind of got her the Lil Nas X job and shit like that, from what I understand. And really blew her up in pop culture. Like her, and you know, you're going to see that style. I mean, it's already being aped because Lil Nas X did it. It's already being aped by other people. You're going to see that style be used more and more. It's just the way it is. All right, I'm on Instagram now. I want to post the shit on Instagram. Okay. Humble Among on YouTube. Okay.
Snaps just said her account is shut down. I was like, girl, we live right now. And she was like, oh, let me go look. And she said her account is shut down.
Her YouTube account?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks. Alright, Alright, I'm posting it to... Oh my god, Eric, what are you doing, buddy?
Jeff's posting RIP posts on Insta for hearts. Cringy. So fucking cringy when people do that. It's so cringy.
Were people doing that with Lanny?
Yeah. Like, I understand, like, a respectful, like, post, but, you know, people be reaching in posts like that where they're like, well, she was my best friend.
You already know how I feel about that. Yeah. I mean, we had people on YouTube monetizing rest in peace posts, but we're not going to talk much about that. Like I said in my previous broadcast system, we're staying as far away from fuck shit Juggalo YouTube as we can and focusing on making our corner of the Juggalodium the freshest that it possibly can be, because there's honestly so much fucking dumb shit on Juggalo YouTube. It's incredible. And we're just not gonna sell that shit over here anymore. That's one of the points of the title tonight, is to no sell that shit. So we're not gonna focus any energy on selling bullshit over here.
Facts.
All right. I have now posted on several different platforms, and I think we can begin talking about things proper. I'm gonna post it in Discord too. My Discord's a fucking graveyard though. All right. So this is Snaps' artwork that she submitted like a week and a half ago or something, but I wanted to show it some love. I need to start the show off proper though, and dedicate this show to my friend Scott, who you can see in this old picture, seated at the table here. Or I don't know, you can't really see the table in the shot, but the guy sitting down here, his name is Scott. Scott was a close personal friend of mine. Met in middle school, and became really close. We bonded over music and stuff. I also need to shout out the little fella who's standing next to Scott in the middle there. That's my homie Chris. Scott passed away. Chris passed away 15 years ago. I'm the only living person in this picture, and it's really weird. I'm the Goonie looking dude in the gray shirt that's behind the chat window right now.
Yeah, Goonie.
But yeah, it's fucking weird looking at this picture for me, because both of my friends are gone that are in this picture. Chris has been gone for a while, but that doesn't change the fact that this fucking picture's eerie as fuck to me. Yeah. I want to talk about Scott, though, because Scott's someone that I should have talked about on here more, I realized last night after I got the news that Scott passed. So I wanted to spend some time talking about Scott and how important he was to my fandom of the Insane Clown Posse, because I realized sitting there in bed that Scott made me my first tape that contained songs of the Insane Clown Posse before I had a CD copy of anything Insane Clown Posse. He made me a cassette tape, a dub, that contained tracks from Great Milenko, Amazing Jekyll Brothers, and Forgotten Freshness. And he is so responsible for getting me into the Juggalo world and further into this Juggalo shit. And I've never even spoken his name on my YouTube. I think this is literally the first time I've spoken his fucking name. And it weirded me out sitting there in bed.
Yeah.
Realizing like I've left this huge part of my story. Like I've told that story about getting into the clowns a few times on my shit. Never told further past that, the more important part of the story, where Scott made me this tape with all of these ICP songs on it. And thinking about it even further, I realized, shit, I think Scott gave me my first ICP CD. Because I think the first ICP CD I got was the Amazing Jekyll Brothers, thinking back, that I traded Scott a copy of Cold Chamber's first album for. I was thinking about this last night, and I'm like 99% sure that's what happened. And it's just fucking weird that, like, it takes sometimes someone to fucking die for you to realize how important they were to your life. And, like, that shouldn't be the way it is, you know? But it is the way it is. And I don't know why it is that way. Scott had his own personal demons. We drifted apart like friends do as they get older and they change and become different people, or don't become different people. Scott, like I said, had his personal demons. I don't even know what took Scott from us at this point. I don't feel comfortable asking his brothers that question. One of his brothers is a member of the Alienated. Is I'm not going to say who it is. One of the people you guys have seen in the chat quite a bit. He was my age. He's about 36, 37. Yeah. Fuck, man. Forgot where I was going with that. But yeah, he was just so important to my story with this ICP shit, and I've never even spoken his name. We related a lot on music, though. Scott really showed me ICP, showed me more about, like, that culture, showed me more of the mythology. He's one of the people to, like, crack open the booklet, you know, and show me some of the fresh shit. Show me Dedicated to the Butterfly. Show me some of the fresh shit in the liner notes. Show me the mythology. And I've never even given Scott credit for that on here. And I think that's kind of fucked up. I'm like calling myself out on this. I don't need to call myself out on this. I'm clearly like mourning the loss of my friend, but I wanted to talk about it because it's something very real. I feel like when you drift apart from someone and you realize like, oh shit, not only did I drift apart from this person, but I should have been not only reaching out hard. And by the way, I want to say I tried to reach out to my homie here. What's up, P? P is crying.
Yeah, she is.
P just came crying with her pumpkin in her mouth. I wish I could have showed you guys that.
Yeah, I mean, I can relate. That shit. Same thing with my cousin.
The last episode dedicated to her cousin.
My cousin, that was my first best friend, and I don't think I ever put those pieces together until she passed away either. Until I really thought about like the memories of us as a kid, and I was like, damn, like that was my first best friend. And I didn't realize until after she's gone. You know, she was in the U.S. for 2 years. But we just let life do its thing, and we just never made the chance to connect. So I feel the same way.
Yeah, I really don't know if I have much more to say about it other than what I have said. But I just wanted to talk about it because it was really kind of blowing my mind. Just sitting there and like realizing like, why have I never given him credit? You know what I mean? There's no real reason, but so for some reason it's like you push these people away from your memory in a way. And it's like, I don't know if is it because it's too painful? I don't know. But I'm definitely I miss him. I'm going to miss him forever. I'm going to miss both of these fuckers that are in this picture with me. Chris was a very close friend to me. I haven't talked to y'all much about Chris on here, but one day I'll make a video about Chris and Merry Prankster's era of Humble Among and all that shit that we were gonna do, man, that we never got to do. Scott was a fucking beautiful human being, though. Troubled in his own ways, had his own demons, I guess you could say. The dude was fucking... He could have done anything that he wanted to do in life. I think Scott's problem was he just wanted to do some of the wrong things sometimes. He would I told him this many times when he was alive, that he could accelerate in anything that he wanted to do, if he tried to it. And I just unfortunately I think he tried to accelerate at the wrong things. Anyway, very fucking somber. Sorry to start off on a somber fucking note again on one of these, but I really felt like I had to start there. And this is dedicated to Scott and the Green Ranger. Also passed away. We're gonna do a couple of rest in pieces. I don't think we talked about that last time. I think it happened after.
Yeah.
Very, very bizarre situation with that. Won't talk about his personal stuff that came out with that, but very bizarre, unexpected. And seemed to be a really fucking well liked guy in the community. He did a lot of cons, a lot of comic conventions. A lot of fans seem to sort of have a relationship with the dude. I'm not like a huge Power Ranger fan, but the Green Ranger / White Ranger is fresh as shit. Yeah. He was the coolest fucking Ranger. No one could argue that, I don't think. Let's see. I want to also RIP Linda S. Godfrey. Linda S. Godfrey is let's bring it to the full gimmick here. Linda S. Godfrey is someone who does a lot of research into cryptozoology, or did a lot of research into cryptozoology. She's mostly famous for introducing the concept of like the dogmen and kind of like stuff like that in the Midwest. Also investigated like Bigfoot sightings and stuff like that. But she's very much into like weird cryptozoology stuff. I listened to like I think 2 of her audiobooks on Audible. I really am a fan of some of her research into the really weird high strangeness. I do believe one of the things she researched is these like giant squid that some people report seeing flying over their cars and whatnot. Very very strange shit, but allegedly beings though, not a UFO. Anyway, rest in peace to Linda S. Godfrey
and Christine V from Fleetwood Mac.
Oh, that's right. I did not have that in my notes. You were saying
Christine
that just
V
the other night.
Fleetwood Mac. She was the keyboardist and the singer. You know, we all love Fleetwood Mac. Rest in peace. You a bad bitch.
Had me freaked out because you were like the girl from Fleetwood
Mac.
No,
if it was Stevie Nicks, I would have broke like, down. If it was no.
No, you said the keyboardist.
Yeah.
The girl key, but I was like, that's not Stevie Nicks. No, of course not.
Stevie Nicks, I would have had a fucking meltdown.
But yeah, I've been working on Christmas songs the past couple of weeks. That's where a lot of my creative attention has been going. A Season to Dismember, Christmas Tape 4, coming soon. We got shirts. We hand me the purple boy right there. I'll show that off real quick. We got shirts printed recently. Still have some designs left. Certain sizes are sold out. We have small all the way up to 6X. I think 2X is sold out. Hit me up to see what sizes I have left. I have like literally one size. Like I have coverage for all of these sizes, but I got like one in most of these sizes. So hit me up. I have your size, but I probably only have one of them. Also, we got motherfucking stickers. These like hologram boys that are going to be sent out with all new orders. Humbleamong.com for CDs. Christmas Tape 4 is wrapping up, but I am probably going to be printing Christmas Tape 2 and 3 on CD for the first time ever. I never printed them for whatever reason when they first came out. But so if you're looking for physical media from Humble Among, expect Christmas Tape 2, 3, and 4 coming out this Christmas season on physical media. Thank you, Rozelle, for your continued support of the Alienated.
How come I never get a fucking thing to pop up to say that I've been a member for however many motherfucking months?
It's I don't know why that works like that. Did he like I don't know if he resubscribed.
I'm A1 day one, bitches. I want a ribbon.
I don't know. Anyway, whoop whoop. Thank you, Rozelle, for your continued support. Thank you to all the Alienated, by the way. Are you going to make a box set? Nah, probably not, man. I'd have to like, that's like a whole bunch of extra. I mean, I can put them in a box for you.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Let's get the notes open. I can put them in a box for you.
Lord.
We got the stickers. Oh yeah, leave a funny comment on this video. Not in the chat. Leave a funny comment on the video after the fact. And I'll send a sticker pack or a CD pack, a little merch pack out to whoever has the funniest comment. Last time I did this, holy shit, Rozelle, thank you for the super chat, super sticker.
You're amazing.
You are
amazing.
Thank you for the super sticker for $20. One of the biggest supporters we have over here. Thank you, Rozelle. Fuck, that just completely threw me off my shit. Oh yeah, sticker pack. Leave a funny comment. The last time I did a giveaway on Humble Among Broadcast System, there was no funny comments. Or if you guys were leaving a funny comment on the video, I didn't think it was funny. So yeah, please leave a funny comment. I want the funniest comment's gonna win a CD pack, sticker pack giveaway gimmick. So please, funny comments, funny shit. I want funny shit. Let's talk about going to Boston and H Mart a little bit. We went to Boston and H Mart like fucking 2 weeks ago, plus at this point, before Thanksgiving.
Yep.
It was the weekend before Thanksgiving week, the 19th, I think. Now, H Mart, if y'all don't know, I guess maybe I should hand this over to you because it's really your specialty.
It depends on the locations. Like, I found out that the location that we went to is pretty much strictly Korean. A little bit of Japanese sprinkled in there. There are other locations of H Mart, like the one that I'm used to from back home, which is ginormous. I mean, it's the size of like a small Walmart. Maybe not that big, but it's huge. And they have Korean, Hispanic, I mean, like your Eastern European stuff, Filipino stuff, Japanese, Chinese, Indian, like Pakistani food, Turkish, that you can get Turkish coffee there. Like, it's a huge global mart. It's where I like to do most of my grocery shopping, but we don't have one around here. So
we have like smaller international / like Asian food marts that are generally like mom and pop style groceries. This to me was a pretty big grocery store, but you were saying
that's the smallest
it's the smaller
H-Mart I've
one
ever been to.
I think there's 3 in Boston. We went to the one in Cambridge. I think it's probably that must be like the smallest one in Boston.
We definitely want to go and check the other ones out. I got stocked up on a lot of my Filipino goods. I got some Japanese and Korean noodles and rice bowls.
Yeah.
Then we went and got my bubble tea, and I got my milk tea with the cheese foam. Don't fucking judge me. That shit is popping.
Which that was the main quest. The main mission of going to Boston was to go to H Mart.
Correct.
But we had a couple of side quests. We ended up finding this really cool alleyway that we took those pictures.
The graffiti.
If you guys saw the pictures that we took on social media, on Facebook and social media with the graffiti,
it's cute.
Very cool, weird coincidental moment. We're trying to find H Mart and we're walking down the street and there's this really funky graffiti alleyway that we walk by, and there's this lady sort of describing to another couple like what this is, and
someone
like
just said I'm Pebbles and I like it.
You do look like, I've told you that before, you look like Pebbles with that shit up. But she's like, yeah, this is this cool meditative space that I like to come to if there's a museum not open, blah, blah, blah. But apparently this is just an open alleyway for people to go and graffiti at legally. And it's fucking awesome. It was beautiful. Really beautiful and fucking, I had to get a couple of fucking snaps off for the gram. So that alleyway, though, coincidentally just led down. I'm like, just walk down this alley.
And it led us
and it led right to H Mart. Like, so weird, coincidental shit. We would have eventually found our way there, but that was the way to go anyway.
Next time we go, they have like a little ramen shop and a little Japanese katsu stand.
Yeah, inside,
which
we didn't really notice until we were checked out, I think.
And so next time we go on, I'm getting some ramen and probably some pork katsu.
I think maybe we should go to one of the bigger ones.
Yeah.
Is what we should do.
We should.
Because the ones deeper into Boston, I think, must be bigger.
I've never seen an H Mart with a little restaurant stand, but I think that has to do with the fact that it's a college neighborhood.
Right. It's Cambridge, so it's like literally right in like where Harvard.
We was with
MIT.
the nerds, y'all. We was with the nerds. I've never felt so old either until we were like walking around a college town, and then I was like,
starting to feel a little old.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, shouts out to getting older. The other side quests we went on, though, we were going to specifically to get kava.
Yes.
I had never tried this restaurant, kava. Basically, Greek Mediterranean motherfucking Chipotle.
That's always how I describe it. It's Mediterranean Chipotle. Instead of the regular cilantro lime rice, you can get turmeric basmati rice, and the meats are like falafels, or you can get lamb meatballs. They have like a honey garlic chicken, and you can get tzatziki sauce and all types of hummuses and crispy pitas. It's delicious.
It was really good. I'm not even sure what I got. You might know better what I got than what I got.
Yeah, you got the rice bowl, and then you got some hummus. And then you got the pita crunchies. I got a lot of veggies, I know that. The cucumber and tomato salad.
The chicken, I got the honey chicken gimmick.
Yep, and then the cucumber tomato salad.
Yes.
And then I think you got feta cheese. That was great, by the way. The feta cheese, tzatziki, and hummus.
That shit was good. That shit was good.
Delicious.
Better than Chipotle, I would say.
10 times better than Chipotle.
My Chipotle order at this point is the salad. I get the salad with the rice and all that shit on top of it. And it's better than the salad bowl. I felt like really light and shit. So I like Chipotle because you can eat it sometimes and not feel like weighed down.
Yeah.
This was even better because of all the yummy veggies. Chipotle is mid at this point. Chipotle went down in quality.
Yeah, you're fucking right.
Chipotle
about that.
is mid. But I mean, if Chipotle's mid, a lot of the other fast food are low, or dirt weed.
And like I love kava because they got like the different juices and stuff like that. They have like,
which we really didn't peep much of. You got one, right?
I get the cucumber mint limeade every time. That's just my fucking favorite drink. But they have all types of like fancy juices.
Which the cucumber mint boy was just a little for me.
My favorite.
She was fucking with it heavy. But yeah, kava. My kava review is fucking great. Like I want to go again.
I knew you would love kava.
I think I want to try a pita gimmick though there because pita wrap because there was the guy behind me had one of those and that looked fucking yummy.
I'd be popping.
I like
all his
Moe's.
food cherries.
Clown Bake is shouting out Moe's. That's one of the ones I was curious about. But you were saying Moe's is good or bad? What was your opinion?
Moe's is meh.
What was the other one that's in fucking that town?
God.
What's that other one that you were talking trash about?
The one that we went to?
Yeah, maybe.
We went there and it was...
Because we haven't been to Moe's yet.
Oh my God.
Or I haven't, you have.
No, we haven't.
The fuck was that place called?
Oh my God, they have
trash.
one in Zanesville too. It was trash. Whatever it is, it's not good. Oh, fuck.
What the fuck
that
was it?
is going to drive me insane.
It was when we were going to Hadley too.
Yeah.
We stopped there. Fuck. Oh, that's gonna drive me nuts. Anyway, that place is trash. What's good, Chapa Loco? How goes it to you? Hey, it's a Saturday night. We're doing the stream thing. It's been a little bit, so we're just catching up. How you doing out there on your Saturday night is the real fucking question. Wish my town had a local all-you-can-eat cloaca. Whoa. All right, then.
Ooh, see, Cheese House got to get the taco truck in front of the gas station across the street.
Oh,
Chipotle.
fuck.
So living in...
I wish we had more of those, honestly.
Fucking living in Northern Virginia, D.C. area, Northern Virginia has the highest concentration of Hispanic immigrants. And so we are very fortunate to have, like, legit-ass, like, Salvadorian food, Peruvian food, and... There are vans that park out by construction sites that give you a fucking styrofoam thing loaded with like steak and potatoes and rice and plantains. And you get this big ass like 5-pound thing for like $10 and you get a can of Coke too. That shit is fucking delicious.
Yeah, we don't get cool shit like that.
No.
We have like a couple of decent truck food options. There's a Jamaican truck around here that's fucking amazing. We still have to track down.
I also found out one of the dudes that runs that thing is Curtis's brother.
Really?
Yeah, and they always come in and they're like, "Yo, we're gonna be here today. Come through," and then I always forget.
Yeah, we gotta try to track them down.
Yeah,
That's
facts.
We're in Vermont, by the way, so there is food trucks up here, but it's just it's not as populated up here in general. So it's like you have to fucking go you have to go. A half hour anywhere to get somewhere
grew
around
up
here.
In 2 of the 6 major metropolitan areas. That's what I miss most about either of those places is food.
Yeah, someone's like talking Ohio. Y'all know about Ohio Valley Pizza. She would know maybe
I
about
don't
it.
know about Ohio Valley Pizza, but I was raised in Jersey, so I don't really eat pizza anywhere.
See, it's like so confusing on here when we're talking about locations because you've been everywhere.
Yeah.
She's like Virginia, DC,
Virginia,
area,
DC, Maryland, New Jersey, New York, Ohio.
So she's you never really know where she's talking about location wise.
Facts.
I've only been South Carolina, Vermont. That's really my living history.
I used to live in Zanesville, Ohio too. Actually, I lived in Zanesville, Ohio for about a year or so. It doesn't even ring a bell, to be honest with me. What is it called? Ohio Valley Pizza. Huh. No, I don't even know what the fuck that is. And I lived in Zanesville for a break.
All right. We got... Oh, yeah. Fuck, I almost brushed over that other thing with Boston. So the other side quest thing with Boston is we went to a place called the Garment District.
Where I got this shirt right here.
Yeah. Show that off a little bit.
This little badass.
Garment District, if you guys don't know, is a place in Cambridge. I keep saying Boston, but we never even really went into Boston. We were just like in Cambridge. And this is the Garment District bag she got.
I bought this shit.
Now, it sounds like that's like an actual district of Boston or Cambridge or whatever. No, it's a store.
It's not a district. It's a store.
Exactly. This place is fresh as fuck, though, because it's just got like... The bottom level is just like a big room with a pile of fucking clothes. That's like $2 a pound. Was that it?
Yeah.
$2 a pound.
I ended up paying $11 for like 3 pairs of jeans, a bodysuit, a cardigan, and then...
And we found this in the stack.
I found this.
Yeah, I give her full credit. She found that in the $2 a pound stack, y'all.
And I didn't even know what the fuck this was. I literally looked at him.
This is legit. This ain't no like old. This ain't no pre. This is like from Too Extreme. And if you look on here, it's got the print on the shirt there. This isn't like a newer one. This is legit old. And I realized, if you guys see that, someone put that in the fucking stack because we went upstairs. And the shirts upstairs are all like priced accordingly.
This was $20.
Yeah, this was a $20 vintage shirt.
My Sublime thing was $25.
And thinking about it, I'm like, man, that shirt really should have been up there. It doesn't make any sense why that shit would be down there. Someone was trying to pull something over on them, and I think we accidentally pulled one over on them from pulling one over on.
And for some reason, the name rang a bell, and I was like, "Who is this?"
I'm like, "Put that in the bag. We want that one." So that's a really dope score. I'm really happy with that.
Trailer Park on Juggalo show said, "Sorry for the loss of your friends." Trailer Park. And
thank you, homie.
Did I eat boiled peanuts when I went to Florida? No, I did not eat boiled peanuts when I went to Florida.
I used to have boiled peanuts all the time in South Carolina, though. That's almost like a staple of like state fairs and circuses and shit down there.
Actually, Cheese House is the perfect motherfucker to ask because I used to have a roommate that's from Oklahoma. Okay, and she told me that she used to put peanuts in the glass bottles of Coke.
I've heard of that before. That's a Southern thing.
Is that a fucking thing?
That is a thing. I think they did that in South Carolina.
Ooh.
I think I remember that from South Carolina. That is a thing.
That's weird, yo.
Yeah, that is a thing.
I really can't say shit on Filipino. We eat the weirdest of shit, so I take it back. That's not weird.
It's not that weird.
Do what you gotta do.
Yep. My grandma and my mama do that. See?
Oh.
That's definitely a Southern thing. I'm pretty sure I remember people from South Carolina talking about doing that shit. Oh, yeah.
Yawagwan Rastaman.
Thanksgiving. Let's talk a bit about Thanksgiving. We had a really uneventful Thanksgiving, y'all. We didn't do shit.
I worked overnight Wednesday night.
Yeah.
I worked a 9-hour overnight shift into Thanksgiving morning.
Got out, 8:30 in the morning
8:30, I got off of work.
You got out, you're supposed to get out at 8, but then you got out even later.
I'm supposed to get out at 7, but my boss forgot to schedule someone to come in at 7.
Oh, for fuck's sake. So it was
then
pushed back twice.
Put to 8, and then I didn't end up leaving until 8:30. So I worked 9.5 hours, and then I slept the first half of the day.
And we really didn't have any Thanksgiving food at all. We, what did we even eat that day?
I made noodles.
Yeah.
I made some Asian stir-fry noodles.
So we had a kind of a depressing Thanksgiving, straight up. I'll be honest with y'all. Yeah, we just watched shit in bed.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna get to, I guess, the portion of the show where we're gonna talk about a lot of shit we've been watching. Specifically, I want to bring up she saw Planes, Trains, and Automobiles for the first time ever. She has never seen Planes, Trains, and Automobiles before. I like to watch it once a year. It is like one of those corny once-a-year movies for me because I have a big John Candy fascination. John Candy was a big deal for me when I was a kid. I had a big connection to John Candy as a kid. And when he passed away, it was like a big loss. I feel like a lot of people had a connection to Candy. But that movie is heartwarming, and I think it ages so interestingly because it really is like an artifact of its time, but timeless. In a way.
Yeah, because you could never.
She's never seen it before.
You could never make that movie today.
Yeah.
You never could with cell phones.
Or imagine people trying to remake that movie. Yeah. How corny and bad that would be.
You could never. And
that's such a good point too with cell phones. That's such a good point, Emilee. You just couldn't do it.
You could never I was thinking that while we were watching it. You can't remake that movie with Ubers. You know, he wouldn't have had to worry about that weird rental car bullshit because there's Ubers and all.
Weird sketchy taxi driver.
Yeah, you know, so like that and the hotel thing.
Or the riding in the motherfucking back of the truck. Any of that shit.
Yeah, that movie could not be made today. But, you know, it's one of those movies that, like, my dad always tried to pressure me into watching, and I was like, no.
They're going to try to remake that movie one day, and it's going to be so bad. That's going to be so cringe. Like, just trying to imagine the excuses that they write into the movie of, like, he got his cell phone stolen, and, like, I mean, I guess they could do it. They're just going to have to write in the same excuses. Like how he loses the wallet, you know? Like he just has to do that with the cell phone.
If you had Ridge Wallet... No, I'm just kidding.
Juggalo Show says, I've never seen it.
Me either.
Trailer Park. Are we talking about...
Planes, Trains?
You've never seen Planes, Trains, and Automobiles? See it. You should really see it. It's not only funny, but really heartwarming, man. The only movies I know is the real trilogy, Austin Powers.
We watched the first Austin Powers not that long ago.
You know, that should... I think we might have brought that up last time. Maybe not.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't think it was in the notes, but... Anyway, shouts out to John Candy and Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I've been watching a couple of YouTube videos about Planes, Trains, and Automobiles in the past few months. That's one of the reasons, and John Candy, and that's one of the reasons I really was excited about watching this movie and showing her the shit.
I rejected that movie for a long time because my dad wanted me to watch it so
I'd be
bad.
showing her a lot of dad movies.
There's so many. This is true. There's so many movies where he's like, "Have you seen this?" I'm like, "Yeah, my dad."
Have you seen This Is Spinal Tap? No, but my dad wanted to show me that.
No, that is one that after we were watching, I realized I definitely did watch with my dad.
That's right.
Because when
That's
he
right.
said, "Lick my love pump," I was like, "Oh, I remember this." I definitely saw that movie. Same thing happened with American Werewolf in London. As we were watching it, I was like, "Oh,
Another dad movie.
isn't that the one? Isn't he gonna go live with that bitch?"
Yeah.
And then I was like, "Oh yeah, I've seen it."
So I'd be showing her the dad movies all day, apparently. I mean, what can I do? These are the movies that I'm into. I like a lot of older
Whatever.
films.
He did watch a double feature of Mean Girls and White Chicks with
And
me,
I'm gonna fucking watch Crossroads. God damn it. Not excited about it.
He is.
I'm gonna make fun of it.
Love rock and roll. Are we really gonna talk about making fun of movies?
Why? Speaking of making fun of movies I figured you would make fun of more. Another movie she had never seen that we watched was Shockumentary. I showed her the Insane Clown Posse documentary, Shockumentary.
Really cool. I thought it was cool.
I thought you were gonna maybe not like it. I'll be straight up.
No, I fucked with it.
She was really into it.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Another one she had never seen. If y'all don't know, a lot of people I think maybe assume Emilee's like a super down-ass juggalette or something just because she's on this show. She's not really. She might be wearing a Great Malenko shirt.
My history with Juggalos and Insane Clown Posse is weird because my older brother is a Juggalo. And when I was younger, because my older brother is like, "Love you so much, Johnny. You're like sober now and you're good." But he was a little bit of a fucked up. We're trailer trash. Grew up in a trailer park. He's a little fucked up on drugs, or he was, and he would come around the house in the middle of August wearing face paint. His friends would all be painted up. They try to smoke blunts with me, and they have fucking shit all over the thing. I'm like, "No, I'm good." You know, so I thought they were kind of cringy for the longest time. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. He changed my ways, though.
Good example. I'm a good example, though.
You are, though. You are. He changed my perception of Juggalos. The weekend I met him, of the gathering 2021?
2021. Yes.
Someone that weekend, because I lived in Zanesville, Ohio, and someone that weekend said to me, they were like, "Why aren't you at the gathering?" And I literally was like, "Do I look like a fucking Juggalo?" And they were like,
"Yeah,
do you want me to answer that question?" So I guess that it was meant to be in some type of way.
But you know,
Johnny sounds dope as fuck. Johnny is dope as fuck.
Shouts out to Johnny. Just got out of
rehab.
Yep.
He's raising my little nephew. My nephew about to be 1. He doing good. A
good example, though. I like to think I am.
Someone like that. We trailer park popping now, though. That's facts.
What up, Trash Boy Entertainment? I think that's Will Gates right there.
Trailer park popping. Me and trailer park popping.
Jarman shouting out the R Gang, the original Little Rascals. Those are fire. If you can get your hands on those, a lot of those, I think some of that stuff's considered banned media. That shit's fire. We got some good movie recommendations in here. La Bamba, Blood In, Blood Out, and American Me and Selena. La Bamba's fire. Blood In, Blood Out. What is that? That sounds so familiar. I have to look that up. Ever seen Dirty Dozen? I have not seen Dirty Dozen.
Cheaper by the Dozen's also really good.
Where's some more? Someone mentioned, oh yeah, Death Becomes Her. Death Becomes Her is fantastic. That is something I should show you. You would love that.
Did we just order Running with Scissors? Was that a thing?
No, I put it in the damn gimmick there. Bull Moose. I did put it in the cart.
Yeah, that's right. If anybody hasn't seen Running with Scissors, if we're talking about dope ass movies, go watch that shit. Old as fuck.
All right, we talked. I feel like I wanted to bring some stuff up from Shockumentary. I can't remember any overt reactions that you had with Shockumentary, though, other than you just ended up liking it a lot more than.
Well, to me, I think it's really
old
funny.
Jay footage is. I definitely was pointing out, like, look how less Shaggy talks.
Yes.
To her.
Yes.
And the old Jay footage, how How Jay's like cutting wrestling promos. I was definitely kind of talking about that a little bit while we were watching.
For me, it's just so fascinating because when I started getting into it when I met you a year and a half ago, Jay and Shaggy both give off such heavy dad vibes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just see them both as these like wholesome, goofy, rapping dads, you know? And so to see kind of them younger and like popping off, it was kind of fascinating.
Favorite movie of all time or favorites of a certain genre? My favorite, if you're asking me that question, my favorite, if I have to give a favorite movie of all time, it's Clockwork Orange.
I don't have a favorite movie.
That's the one that I always go to.
Wild and Wonderful Whites of West Virginia. That is, by the way, favorite movie of all time.
Catching up on the Danny Brown show, he shouted out Wild and Wonderful Whites of West Virginia as his go-to Netflix and chill movie. That's so fucking hilarious to me, even though it's not on Netflix anymore.
As weird as it is, that's like my family get-together movie. Like with me and my sister and my nieces and my mom, like we love that shit.
Definitely, we actually watched Chapa Loco said go watch the movie Kids. We actually just watched Kids recently. She had never seen Kids. Kids is fresh though, man. It's such a fucking dark ass movie, but I love that movie. Ghost of Mars is dope. Underrated. That's an underrated John Carpenter movie. I like Ghost of Mars though. Hey, those are serial killer clown rappers, not dad rappers.
They remind me of like my dad. Like no bullshit. They both.
They are dads. That's the thing. They're dads.
I'm like, oh my god, that's my dad.
They Live is also fucking fire. They Live is definitely up there in some of my probably my top 5 favorite movies. They Live in The Thing are really high up there for me, man. Shit. Talking about movies, man. Let's talk about more movies.
The guy who made
certainly
Kids
have more to talk
and
about.
Gummo, Harmony Korine went to Taffy's high school.
Oh, that's what's up. It's actually Clark there that made Kids, but Harmony did write Kids. Just
Tom
to get on my
Cruise
nerdy
went
shit
to
there.
my elementary school.
Larry Clark is the guy who made Kids. But Harmony, I believe, is the one who wrote Kids and did write and direct Gummo. Harmony's a weirdo. Harmony's got some strange ass appearances on David Letterman. Anyway, more movies that we watched. We watched Smile on what gimmick was that on? Paramount Plus, I think.
Something like
It's on Paramount Plus right now. We watched that. It's okay. I feel like it's a little hyped up. A little overhyped. I enjoyed it though, don't get me wrong. I can see the very clear parallels that people are giving it with what is it? It Follows, which we just saw in October.
Someone just put something in there that reminds me of an Eminem song.
Oh, is it gonna get her going? What is it?
I Have No Legs.
I Have
Rain
No
Man.
Legs. Yo,
Rain
shouts
Man.
out to I Have No Legs. That's a dope reference right there. That's a reference to Kids. That's one of my favorite weird ass parts of the movie Kids.
Rain Man.
I have no legs. I have no legs. If anyone knows the movie Kids, they know what the fuck I'm talking about. Smile, that's what we're talking about right now, though. It Follows references, I feel like, throughout. It felt like It Follows and the OG Candyman had a baby, was kind of the vibes I was getting it. Especially with she's losing her mind and no one really believes her aspects of it. That's a big theme that I really liked about the original Candyman. Yeah.
It was okay.
It was okay. We saw last night my copy of Pearl on Blu-ray.
So good. So good.
Pearl and X are probably my favorite horror movies of the year. X is probably still my favorite over Pearl. Pearl is fucking fantastic. I can't wait to see what he does with this Maxine gimmick. I'm going to do a full video about Pearl and X, I think, at some point before the end of the year, because I just love these movies so fucking much. And I have thoughts definitely about Pearl, but I just really, one of the fresh things I just want to point out is how cool it is that the movie Pearl is called Pearl, and it's just, sounds so stupid and simplistic, but the movie Pearl is called Pearl, and it's the story of simply Pearl. X is where Maxine and Pearl meet, and really the only time that those two characters have an interaction where they cross paths, if you will. Maxine is going to be solely the story of only Maxine separated from the events of X. But it's going to be her own story of some fucked up shit that happens, I guess, like years after. And she's still dealing with the trauma of X. But I just think that's so fresh, like the way that he's doing this trilogy of movies. I don't know if anything like this has ever been done before.
Have you
so
ever
fucking
watched Harmony Letterman compilation?
I have. That's what I was referencing. The weird appearances on Letterman. I like Letterman compilations because of my homie Andy Kaufman.
Sleep Experiment. I've always wanted to see that.
What is that? I've heard of that. Yeah, check out X, Will. You would like that shit, homie.
It's so good. Kid Cudi in a movie.
Kid Cudi's in that shit.
Which is so funny because we were watching that and
I was
like, that looks like Kid Cudi, but there's no way that's fucking Kid Cudi. And then I looked it up. It was Kid Cudi.
So the other thing we finished, I think last time I was talking about us marathoning Atlanta. We finished Atlanta. She had never seen any Atlanta before this.
Now I'm sad.
And we just watched 4 seasons, like, straight up. Boy, fucking Atlanta is one of my favorite fictional shows on TV. And
I'm not even gonna lie, it's a close second to Shameless for me.
Dude, it is so fucking good. I want to talk about 2 episodes in particular from the run that we just did. Actually, first, let's talk about the Michael Jackson one. I don't know if we talked much about that on here, because I don't think you had seen it.
So weird.
I don't know if we talked about it last time.
We did.
The Michael Jackson one is really a standout episode, almost a mini horror movie. I think it's in season 2. Yeah, it's in season 2. That fucking shit is so fresh. Now there's a sequel. I feel like it's a sequel almost to the Michael Jackson episode in the 3rd season or the 4th season that involves Tyler Perry. 4th season.
I think it's the 4th season.
Must be 4th season.
Yeah, because the baby is like a kid now. She
yeah.
wants to act
You're right.
Stuff,
you're right. So it's definitely that 4th season. It feels so much like a spiritual sequel to the Michael Jackson episode, and also kind of fucking terrifying in a way. And then the episode I want to talk about is the episode about a Goofy movie.
Yes.
I think that might be one of the most brilliant episodes of any television episode I have ever fucking seen, because it not only is an alternate reality telling of real events, of a real piece of art that does exist in our universe, but it fucking is so on the movie that that's a black Disney movie. And I've never really fucking thought of that before. That shit is so black. It's crazy. It's a black culture Disney movie. And it went so under the radar. And the way he fucking did that, where he highlights, it just highlights it so beautifully. It fucking blew my wig back, man.
That shit was brilliant.
Shout out single dads, Cheese House said in the chat. My dad was a single dad raising us, so should definitely shout out single dads out there. Yeah, Goofy movie, obviously about single dads. Yeah. A movie about single dads. God, that shit blew my wig back, though. One of the best fucking episodes of that show. So well done. And it just added so much. What's so cool about Atlanta is it's like an alternate reality. It's like our reality, but it's clearly an alternate reality. Spoiler, Justin Bieber's black in this reality. Just to give you a little bit of context of why this is an alternate reality. What's so cool about the later seasons of Atlanta is stuff like this Goofy episode, though. Goofy movie episode.
There
because
are
they do
so
like
many episodes that are just not about
just like side quests, if you will, like little. You made such a dope comparison, because I was thinking this too. It's kind of like Black Mirror in some of these episodes in those later seasons.
Yeah, they were.
And I fuck with those episodes. I think it's dope. I almost feel like they could have continued Atlanta, just doing episodes like that more and more.
I'm so sad that it's
and like still touching in.
Yeah.
With the Paperboy narrative.
Yeah.
But like maybe more doing that, because it feels like he was having a lot more fun doing those episodes.
Yeah.
That's why we got more of those episodes as it went on.
Baskets. I feel like
Baskets I have not seen.
I
should see Baskets. That's the one with Zach Galifianakis and
yes, I definitely want to watch that.
Homeboy plays his mother though. Fuck. Louis Anderson plays his mother. Louis Anderson plays a female in that show. Like, it's not supposed to be a guy playing. Like, he straight up plays a woman in that show.
Whoop Conda!
Louis Anderson kills it. Whoop Conda actually said.
Matt.
Shouts out to Whoop Conda in here. What's up, Matt? Nice to see you in here.
Too.
Thanks to everybody in here tonight. let's see. We are just barely scratching the surface at almost an hour, so let's keep it moving. We also finished the new season of Unsolved Mysteries. Really fucking dope. I obviously gravitate towards the paranormal episodes.
Those are my favorite too.
The one about the Navajo Rangers, the Paranormal Rangers episode.
That shit
amazing. So wild. Amazing. I love that. That shit was like Native American X-Files. It was fucking dope.
Yeah.
I could watch a whole almost a whole show about those dudes just
literally
telling their stories.
Literally.
That shit was so good. Definitely a favorite episode of this new season, hands down. There was what was the other UFO episode? Do you remember what that one was about? Even it was a good episode, but
just UFO sighting. I don't remember.
Was it the thing with the radar? Yeah, that was it, right?
The dude that was a weatherman?
Yeah, the radar episode. I think we talked about this a little bit. That was a good episode. I ended up liking a lot of the missing person episodes of this shit. It was really, really fucking good season. I feel like there was another episode I don't want to talk about, though, specifically with the... Anyway, we gotta keep this moving. We started rewatching Bar Rescue. I don't remember any of the first season.
I know.
It's fucking, like, it's so weird how the human memory, or at least my fucking memory, works, because I don't remember shit.
I remember... See, a lot of times I don't remember, and then, like, a part will come up, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I don't remember shit. It's crazy how his wardrobe has changed. It's crazy how his wig is flared the fuck out. John Taffy specifically we're talking about. John Taffer.
We love TT.
This motherfucker's wig is flared out. God, that first episode, his wig is wild, man.
Winter Means J-Day is almost here.
Yeah, what's up with
Where is
Ballas,
that
though?
Be?
Is Ballas even a thing?
Where's J-Day gonna be? Do we know yet?
No, man. We don't know anything about Ballas, so... yeah.
I wanna go.
J-Day, I assume, would still happen. I don't know about Ballas, though. We're not hearing shit. I'm gonna talk a little bit about why we shouldn't pressure the Duke a little bit later, though. Talked about Pearl. Oh, let's talk about cooking shows.
Ever been to a bar rescue spot? No, but we...
No, we kind of want to now, though.
Yeah, facts. But we don't drink.
Yeah, we'd just be going there for the food and just to, like, people watch and shit.
Yeah. Nailed it.
Yeah, we've watched some cooking content recently on Netflix. I forget even how we just scrolled past Nailed It and ended up really liking it. Nailed It is a cooking show on Netflix that's about baking cakes badly, I guess is the way you could say it.
I want to be on this shit.
They take the internet trend of badly baking like a fancy ass cake that's like there was an episode where it's a fucking Donald Trump cake, and they did a nightmarish version of Donald Trump, one of the contestants. So yeah, it's fucking awesome.
I want to go on so I can get a KitchenAid mixer.
And not the pan set.
Yeah, I don't want the
baking set.
I don't want the cake pans. Like, if I win the first round, give me that fucking KitchenAid. Or give me the 10 grand to win the second round so I can buy my own KitchenAid. So,
like, cooking shows is a genre of television I've never peeped out. Like, I like reality television a lot, but I've never seen that shit. Kitchen Nightmares with The Crown. Kitchen Nightmares is, to me, second place to Bar Rescue as far as, like, the expert going into an environment and freaking the fuck out genre of reality television.
Honestly, you might like Tabitha's Salon Takeover.
Oh, it probably would from just the title.
Yeah, so this lady Tabitha, who
she goes in and she yell?
She's a hairstylist.
Does she yell?
Yes.
Okay, I'm in.
She is rude as fuck. She is scary as fuck. But I met her in real life at a hair show, and she's so sweet. And I actually got to get a class taught by her, which is amazing. But she goes to all these salons, and she does the John Taffy thing. She'll go in the fridge, and they got bottles of vodka. She's like, you can't be drinking vodka on the fucking clock.
Oh, man.
She makes models come in, and she, like, looks at them doing hair, and she's like, what are you doing? You're doing it wrong. It's dope. Papa
Taffy. That's
Uncle
what we call,
TT. I call him Uncle TT.
We love Taffer in this
Tabitha
house.
Tabitha reminds me of the Wicked Witch of the West. She really is, like, terrifying, but when you meet her IRL, she's very sweet. She's really nice.
Interesting. So this is another episode in this, or show in this genre that we can peep.
Yes.
I definitely got to check this out. Oh no, I just clicked on Apple TV. What the fuck? No, I don't want to start watching Apple TV right now. All right, let's continue down. This is a good.
Androponics. Shout out to Androponics.
What's up, Andrew Ponics? What's up, man?
Look at my little spoon that Androponics made.
Yeah, you can Facebook pay for that daggone shirt. All right, I'm gonna bring up something I want to show y'all. Yeah, that came up on the screen.
Hereditary gingerbread.
So this is real. This is real. I think some people thought this was a troll when it first was announced. This is real, though.
Are you gonna get it for me?
I kind of want to get it, man. I'm very tempted to get this. A24 put out a Hereditary gingerbread house. That is the last. I mean, if you watch the movie, it's shown throughout the movie, but it's really kind of a reference to the end of the movie.
I want this.
It's pretty fucking fresh.
I want it.
It's pretty fucking fresh, man.
Oh, you actually get to bake it?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yes.
So you could like keep baking them into the future. You would need the.
You know, I did that one year. I made like gingerbread dough, rolled that shit out. Okay.
So cool.
Cut it up myself.
So cool.
Me and my dad made a blueprint or whatever, and we put that shit together. I want this.
Anyway.
I want this.
Just had to show you all that real quick. I'm very geeked out by that. I think that's so fucking cool. It's so dark and morbid and just awesome. I just love that.
Weed in there.
You could put your weed in there. You could totally put your weed in there. That shit's so fresh.
Oh,
I just love that.
I want it.
Let's talk about meth monks. There was a monastery where all of the monks in the entire monastery were tested for drugs, and they all tested positive for meth, and they shut down the monastery. Now, what's cool about this story, though, is people are like sharing this story on social media and like showing like rooms with like 1,000 monks, like a 1,017 monks in that room, but really it was only 4 monks, from what I understand, in the whole monastery. That's the entirety of the monastery, and all 4 monks were on
meth. Monks on meth is, I've been clean for a while now, but I used to do meth. And how can you be so like calm?
Yeah, I don't know.
And, like
meditative. Like these motherfuckers are known for meditating and stuff.
I mean, there was a couple of times where I got meditative or whatever, but like you get me talking, I was just like. Brrr.
Well, I guess the idea. Well, maybe I guess if like. Because if you're tweaking, right, you can get stuck doing something for a long period of time.
So that was
could
my
you tweak your way into a meditative state, or is that almost like counterproductive in a way?
See, that's really hard for me to say because, like, when I would get silent.
Could you tweak your way into a meditative state? I'm just thinking about the ridiculous
I
list.
could go silent for like 4 or 5 hours straight without saying anything, just like in my own little head. But, like, I would be doing things like coloring or, like, taking a magic eraser and cleaning my walls.
I'm just thinking about motherfucking...
But, like, I don't think I could just sit there like
hitting
this.
Hitting the glass...
Bubble.
How do you even use...
It's a bubble.
A bubbler?
No.
A bubbler?
It's a bubble. It's like, you know the little spheres?
I've seen that.
It's a ball with the glass thing. It's got a little hole on it.
I've seen that in movies.
You drop it in the bottom, take the torch, and then...
Yeah.
You know.
My innocence when it comes to some of this drug shit is rather adorable to her, I think.
It is.
Oh, boy. Let's see. San Francisco Police Department can now kill people using robots. Passed with a vote of 8-3. That's real. That's real. That's the world we're living in, folks. I got a couple of news stories that'll really highlight how fucking crazy of a world we're living in
Those
tonight.
are incense burners.
Those the bubblers or whatever. The bubble.
It's just a bubbler. A bubbler. Well, they do make bubblers actually. You can get. We actually at the local place down the road, they got some meth bubblers. I noticed down there. I was like, what the hell? Could hypnotize guys in jail so they could feel like they're on H.
Weird.
Whoa, drink stirrers. I've seen them advertised on Wish as straws. Which you gotta put a whole I don't know how that would work. No.
Relic said RoboCop. Yeah, that shit's definitely on some RoboCop vibes with the San Francisco PD.
Hatchets kill robots.
How do y'all feel about robots being allowed to kill people though, like legally? Doesn't that feel like a slippery slope?
You
I don't
know,
know.
a little bit.
Speaking of robots and slippery slopes, Elon Musk has said that the Neuralink is ready for human usage and ready for FDA testing. I have seen a fake story floating around on the internet, that a US Today story that's being presented as real, that it like killed over 1 million monkeys or some outrageous number. That's not true. If you see a USA Today story that seems like an outrageous number of monkeys were killed, that's not a true story. It did kill monkeys. They definitely killed animals.
Yeah, he's already
testing
said it's
this
BS.
thing. But it's I mean, the FDA testing this thing is pretty wild.
First of all, I don't even fucking trust our FDA.
If you guys don't know what the Neuralink is, it's a way to sort of have your consciousness passed into a machine, from what I understand.
Neuralink my hemorrhoids.
So, I don't know. What is that even? What is the little, is that like a little hemorrhoid emoji? I like that little emoji. Just like a little guy that's like, oh.
He's pulling his face down.
Oh, okay. I like to picture that guy as the hemorrhoid.
At my smoke shop, you ask for a Happy Meal, and they sell you a
A Happy Meal.
No, in Ohio, straight up, they just have them out front.
That's what I want to show y'all.
You could just be like, let me get one of them. They got pink ones. I never smoked the shit, so I never needed a bubble, but you know.
Elon Musk bedside table.
Oh, that shit is weird.
I showed Emilee this earlier in the week. I was going to save this for the show, but I ended up getting weak and wanting to show her. Yeah, this shit weird as fuck. Alright, I'm going to show you guys this. So he tweeted, Elon been going weird on Twitter. So this is what's on his bedside table. And a lot of people are pointing out the rings. You can see the rings. Ooh,
didn't him and Grimes break up?
Shit.
Doesn't he?
Yeah, they've been broken up.
Yeah, that's what someone said. Doesn't his girlfriend have a shot collar? Listen, Grimes is a weirdo bitch, but you know, I feel like I could be friends with her.
Yeah, check out those rings though. I like the super old gun in the box with the Washington painting there. And then the weird new almost like a new version of the same gun. I don't know what the fuck that gun is.
How many?
My weirdo gunheads in the fucking chat. Hey weirdo gunheads, can you tell me what the fuck that gun is?
How much caffeine-free Coke can a motherfucker drink?
I don't know.
Though?
4 cans a night, I guess. Before his maid comes in and cleans that shit up. Yeah, weird. Elon been acting real weird on the Twitter stuff. I mean, I guess weird. I could talk a little bit about Kanye. I don't really know what the fuck to say about Kanye.
55.
That's a Colt 55? 55?
Yes. That's what's
interesting. Yeah, I don't know shit about guns really, other than
Colt 45.
the little bit of shit that I do know.
That's all we need.
A Colt 55.
Isn't that a flintlock?
The old gimmick, right? I don't fucking know.
It's
called the big fucking gun 9000. I like that. That's a reference to Doom. I believe that's Doom, right?
That's funny because I call the big cans of monsters. I call those BFTs.
He said he's kidding. Clown Bake said he's kidding.
Oh.
It's not a Colt 55. So you could have kept going with that. We would have believed your ass.
No. Boom, boom, boom. Pew, pew.
It is the big fucking gun though. Elon, let's see. Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about. Elon unblocked Donald Trump on Twitter, but Donald still hasn't used it. Donald was like trolling him.
It's a musket.
A musket. That's pretty good. I see what you did there, Andrew. So he won't unblock Alex Jones. Is a big thing.
Listen,
a lot of people are like upset about this.
Who's more frightening on the internet, though?
So he unblocked Trump. He unblocked Kanye. Kanye's now blocked again after going on Alex Jones's show.
He's just gonna shut y'all all the fuck up.
Kanye's losing his fucking mind. I told y'all if you watch that Drink Champs interview, it's pretty disgusting and that I'm done with Kanye, kind of from that Drink Champs interview. I haven't even watched the Alex Jones shit, but he looks crazy. He's got this zipper mask on his face. He says he loves Hitler.
Did you hear
he says that Hitler did some good things. Says that he loves Nazis. Hey, I love Jews. I love Nazis. Is the quote that I saw. Kanye's really on some weird shit, man. We're about to see the weirdest presidential election of all time. We're about to see the weirdest one. Joe Biden just turned 80. He's the oldest sitting president from what I understand. Trump is 76, I think I had in my research here. Trump is 76. By the time he runs, he's going to be 78. If Trump wins, he will definitely be the oldest sitting president at some point as well. Why do we have all these old men in politics? That's a big thing for the younger generation, whether or not these old men realize it or not. Kanye's going to swoop in and steal a large amount of these votes, to the point where Biden might be an irrelevant force in this election.
That's terrifying.
If Biden even runs.
Androponics said, he said Hitler had his redeeming qualities.
That's what he's. Yeesh.
So, well, I tell you, I can't even like Balenciaga no more. Balenciaga got canceled.
We're gonna talk about that a little bit. Might as well talk about it now. Balenciaga had an ad campaign.
It was disgusting.
With bondage
on a
stuff on children and like children's toys and shit.
Did you see the
apparently
the court documents?
This isn't anything new. They say what? Sorry.
The court documents
Yes, that's what I'm going to get into.
Yeah.
So an older ad campaign contained images of court documents on a table involving child pornography. Sort of secretly, almost secretly, not secretly, hidden in the ad campaign.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Yeah.
Some of the photographers involved in this have denounced their involvement with Balenciaga and have basically explained, hey, we just shoot the shit. We don't set up any of these scenes.
Yeah, because they tried
some
to
of the
blame
other
the
photographers, some of the other photographers have not even commented on this.
Is Ouija still gonna rock their?
I don't know. That's why I bring this up though, because Ouija just did a whole tour where damn near every night he came out in that purple Balenciaga shirt,
and he'd be rocking them Balenciagas.
He'd be rocking those crazy ass Triarted looking shoes too. I don't know. I'm curious what Ouija would have to say about this, because Ouija been riding heavy for that Balenciaga.
Me too. Even though I never owned none, I still ride heavy for them.
I mean,
or did.
To me, Balenciaga is really ridiculous, overpriced bullshit. I'll be honest. That's my opinion of it. Let's see. I had some more. I think I touched on all of the fucking weird politics shit I wanted to. Oh, crypto billionaires being offed. Let's talk about that real quick.
That shit is weird.
While I'm getting myself heavily demonetized tonight, I might as well bring that shit up too. Crypto billionaires, at least 2 in the past 2 weeks, have been seemingly offed? ? Purely speculation, in my opinion. Maybe they were put to sleep for certain reasons. Very suspicious circumstances around crypto billionaire deaths. Watch for a pattern, y'all. I think you're gonna see some more. Ice Cube lost a $9 million bag from not getting the COVID vaccine. I didn't read more of this. I assume it was some sort of advertising deal that he didn't get because he didn't sign that or he didn't get that shit. And yeah, I don't know. Some of y'all got that vaccine for like $100. Would y'all get that shit for $9 million? Yeah, the answer is yeah. Y'all would get that shit for even some of y'all most livid anti-vaxxers out there would get that vax for fucking $9 million. She's ferociously texting over here, just distracting me. Speaking of Ice Cube, Mount Westmore, the super group Ice Cube, Snoop Dogg, E40, and Too Short put out another single. I think this is like the third single from this project that I don't know if they're actually going to drop at some point. Hopefully they drop it. They have an album cover that's been attached to all of these singles. I don't have the name of the actual single, but that shit's fresh. Bruce Lee might have died from drinking too much water. And I have in my notes, Emilee gonna use this against me forever now. If y'all don't know,
I already brought it
Emilee,
up.
Emilee does not like to drink water. This is what she does when I force her to.
She's like mouth juice.
Just spilled that shit on myself. This is a new theory though with Bruce Lee's death. He might have died from drinking too much water. That might have, I think it was inflated his liver. Now, would that be some shit if that was what happened with old Bruce Lee? He just drank too much water and he fucking died. Eminem on Amazing Spider-Man cover. I wanted to look that up too for y'all. Eminem was on a cover of Amazing Spider-Man, and I wanted to show you. Elon Musk bedside table. Eminem. Amazing.
Such a weird thing to Google.
I know, right? Spider-Man. And it's like the fucking second time I've Googled it this week. Okay. There it is. And we'll just show it that way so y'all can see it. There it is. There's Eminem on the Amazing Spider-Man #1 variant. I don't know what issue this shit is.
Androponics said pack up my shirt. Cause look.
What?
Androponics said pack up my shirt.
Oh, he sent that shit?
Yeah, cause.
Oh, is he sending it to you?
No. He sent it to you, but he's just letting me know the deets.
Oh, word.
Secretary over
Thank
there.
you. Thank you, Andrew. Your shirt's coming. What size did he get?
What size you getting? Hit me in my inbox.
That's the very important part. I might not have his size. I hope I have your size, dog. You paid for the shirt. See, that's the important
Extra
detail.
large.
I got you. I definitely got you. We got like 3-4 extra larges left, so I got you. Extra large is one of the ones I order. You know what's so funny buying t-shirts? You think, I'll buy like 4 or 5 extra larges. None of y'all motherfuckers are extra larges. What the fuck? God damn it. I need to buy more bigger boy and girl fucking sizes. All of y'all want the bigger ones. I always end up fucking not buying any of them because I don't think anyone wants them. But
you gotta get 2 mediums next time, too.
It's so hard figuring out.
You only got 1 medium, and I need one of the medium.
I need to just do what everyone else does and get a stupid storefront tier and let... But I refuse to get that shitty quality. I just don't think storefront tier is a good quality of shirt. I want to make sure I'm giving y'all good quality shit.
Extra medium.
Yeah, get your XLs, y'all. God damn it. I have like 3 more of these shits. Let's see. GTA 6 is coming in 2024, according to leaked Microsoft documents. And apparently PlayStation 6 coming in 2027, according to the same document leaks. For you video game heads out there, a little bit of news. GTA 6 are having a bunch of leaks this year, apparently. Yeah, very curious, obviously, about GTA 6. Probably be one of the things that actually get me to play a video game again. What's going on now? I'm ignoring the chat. What's going on?
It was a DM, but someone said Store Frontier diss needed to happen.
Fuck Store Frontier, man. That's just whack. Too many motherfuckers be making Store Frontier shirts, and like that shit's just not good quality. Night Owl, that's the fucking company I went to. That's literally the. Hand me the shirt again, right here.
Let me get that shirt.
Hand me that shit again.
Give me
These
that
new
shirt.
shirts are through Night Owl Prints. So shouts out to motherfucking Indecent. Night Owl Prints. That's actually where we went through for these shits right here. Shouts out to fucking Kegan Grimm and Night Owl Prints. They're fucking hooking people up in the underground for really decent rates for high quality merch. Definitely one of the best in the underground. Best options in the underground for this shit. Blah, blah, blah. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
The best.
This is why I edit my stuttering usually.
Fire.
Nope is on Peacock, by the way. Y'all who
Pretty
haven't
good.
seen.
Pretty good.
I like Nope.
That
I've
shit
seen some people shitting on Nope more recently.
Why?
I feel like that might age not as well as I thought it would be. People are kind of shitting on it. I do have Smile on Paramount Plus, so it was on Paramount Plus. Let me get back. We have not done hardly shit with this stuff. Shouts out to this crazy bastard who's out on the streets of Vermont right now promoting my new album, Halloween Tape 5.
Stop it.
This is a real human being. This is a real sign. I posted this. This is Justin Boland of VermontHipHop.com doing a little light trolling on the interwebs, insinuating that I'm paying homeless people on the streets of Vermont to promote my album. Shouts out to Justin, though. He's a fresh-ass fucking Vermont rapper called Wombaticus Rex, and he's making a return to rap music. I think he's got like 3 new joints out now. But this fucking image cracked me up. I wanted to share that with y'all.
Amazing.
I love this shit. This shit is so funny.
This is gorgeous.
This is art right here, right? I want to show y'all this. This is a chain that was gifted to Kodak Black by his lawyer. Let me shut my shit off so you can read it fully. I invoke my rights. I want my lawyer. And then it's the lawyer's name and phone number.
Shut the hell up.
That's real.
That's ghetto as hell.
Is that fresh, though?
That is ghetto as hell, but I love it.
I love it. I had to show you all that. That shit is so fresh. So I was talking a little earlier about the strangest election ever. This is my candidate. This is who I think. I was thinking, I've been flirting with the idea of maybe running. I don't have the time to run for president. This is who I think should run for president. Let's vote for Juicy J. And let's run down some of his campaign promises, if you will.
Lord.
If I run for president, $30K stimmy check for everybody first 6 months.
Hell yeah.
Y'all want $30K?
Y'all got my vote. Juicy J got my vote.
Y'all want
Juicy
$30K?
J for president.
Hey, if I run for president, we will have free health care.
Motherfucking, that should how it be anyway, seeing as we're like one of 3 countries.
We should. If I run for president, weed will be legal all over the U.S.
Motherfucking right.
Maybe I'll run for president. Hashtag trippy N-words.
Oh. Oh.
If I run for president, free college fee. We need to learn some shit instead of killing each other.
I love it.
Hey, I'm with him, though. I'm with him.
Things that should be a thing. That should be a thing. Hello?
I mean, vote for Juicy J for president. Juicy J 2024. Let's make this happen.
I'm officially registered to vote in Vermont. He got my vote.
This is a Instagram post from James Gunn. As a nerd, this made me really fucking excited that James Gunn might be tackling Kingdom Come. If y'all don't know what Kingdom Come is, it's a graphic novel / event from the 90s that was a big fucking deal when I was a kid. Kind of like a futuristic take on the Justice League and the DC universe. Really dope story, though. Really interesting take. Kind of has Watchmen vibes. Definitely kind of was going for Watchmen vibes at the time. Really good. I'm fucking excited if he actually does something. A TV. I feel like a mini series on HBO would do this really fucking proper. A 4-part series. Just like the comic book. Have it be an hour long each episode. Let's do this shit, man. He's already got this fresh ass relationship going with HBO for the Peacekeeper shit. Hulk Hogan for president.
No.
I don't know if that could happen.
He wants to fuck his daughter.
He's so full of shit. Hulk Hogan's so full of shit. Man. Kingdom Come has amazing art too. Yes, Alex Ross is the painter behind Kingdom Come. If y'all have never seen Alex Ross's artwork, do yourself a favor and spend some time looking up Alex Ross.
Do you know what this looks like to somebody that has absolutely no context for this other than Superman? It looks like he at the arcade playing a serious game of air hockey, and everyone he's like at a tournament, and
everyone's like, "Damn, son, you're killing it."
That's what it looks like.
You're right. Korn had a remix with Danny Brown and Health involved on it. I haven't even listened to this yet, but I just wanted to give it some fucking love. Suicide Boys got a new project coming out with Germ. Here's the track list for that if y'all want to see. A little 7-track boy. Very excited for that. They dropped the first single for that, by the way. I think the first single was My Swisher Sweet, but My Sig Sawyer Sour. Sour? Sig Sour? Is that how you say that? I guess that would make sense if it was sour.
Pondo for
Madman
president.
Pondo
Yeah,
for president. That would, I mean,
I could get with that.
I guess he'd just be giving everybody flavored vodka at that point.
Yeah, all with the same bottle, not with COVID, sir.
Not checking any IDs, just fucking flavored vodka for everybody. You want that?
No, that's nasty.
She wants the flavored vodka. Ghostmane released a movie? ? I haven't gotten a chance to go and check this out yet, but I think reminiscent of some of the music videos that he did last year or the year before. I forget when those music videos dropped. The Claymation Boys, though. He, I think, did a whole movie in that style. I don't know if it's a musical, like just a bunch of music videos. I assume the music videos that he's already done are in there as well. But yeah, this movie Terminus is out now on his website.
Cloaca for president.
Ghostmane.com. Cloaca for president. Yeah, vote for the Cloaca.
I could run for president. Actually, no, I'm too young.
No,
I never went to college.
I could. I think this year.
Don't you have to go to college? You have to have a college degree.
Do you really?
I think so.
Whack. I'll get one real quick. I'll get one from like the University of Arizona or whatever the fuck. Let's talk about this real quick.
Education.
I've seen some goofy ass shit on social media. This is from Alienated.
So
I'm gonna call this out.
Fucking disgusting.
I'm gonna call this out because I don't think anyone else has got the balls to call this shit out. Hey yo, this is from like what? This was Thanksgiving week, right?
And it's all. This post is also deleted
Was
now.
it the Wednesday? Was this Wednesday?
Something like that.
I think it was the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. Hey, yo, if your belly sticks out further than your boobies do, keep that crop top in the closet. Hashtag not trying to be rude. Hashtag I'm trying to help you and the people who look at you. So this is the dude from Alienated, if you guys don't know, Billy Obey from Alienated. And, you know, there's been a couple of distasteful things that Alienated has done on social media, disrespecting the clowns. And this has nothing to do with the clowns, but this is just fucking gross. And especially gross when he attempts to apologize by releasing crop tops a couple of days later. I don't know if a lot of people even put this together.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He deleted so he makes this post.
Deletes it. And then is like, sorry, y'all, here's your crop tops, you fat pieces of shit. What the fuck is wrong with these motherfuckers in Alienated? Ain't y'all fat?
Hey, you fat fuck. I mean, for real. These are 3 fat fuckers who are fat shaming people.
And this is coming from a fat bitch herself.
And no offense to the fans at Camp Zool, but I mean, why would you fat shame your fans like that? I mean, that's fucking wild, man.
Coming from a fat bitch herself, I can say whenever people are fucking fat, you can't just fucking pop off on shit like that. If a bitch feels good enough to put that shit on, like when they say the word bikini body, everybody's a bikini body if you feel good in your fucking bikini. Every fucking body is good for a crop top if that shit makes you feel good.
What makes you think it's a good idea to try to make money off of that kind of shit too, man? I don't know. It's fucking weird optics. I had some screenshots of this next thing I'm going to talk about. It's related to this weird shit I've seen on Juggalo social media. Star Fox LaFlare. I don't know if y'all are familiar with Star Fox LaFlare. He's the rapper who did a project with Ouija that has Hiding in the Bushes on it. I like Hiding in the Bushes. That's a fun song. It samples SpongeBob, especially once I realized getting into SpongeBob. Oh shit, this is a fucking fire SpongeBob sample. Star Fox LaFlare added me on Facebook. And boy, does he post a lot of fucking problematic shit.
Oh no.
He let me get in my notes. I had to delete him because he asked me to delete him. Not me directly, but through his type of postings here. Star Fox LaFlare being a controversial figure on Facebook, posting. This is a quote, by the way. If you're gay, unfriend me. And I am not gay, but I did unfriend him after seeing that shit because I have plenty of gay friends. And he also posted, if you're feminist, unfriend me. I am a feminist, so I definitely unfriended him. I actually didn't unfriend him after the feminist post. I was just like, this dude's a little wild. But after the if you're gay post, I was like, yeah, I don't know. The dude's really weird, man. He was also posting pictures of himself with his arms all swole up, talking about how he's working out and like people talking shit on the internet, like he's gonna beat them up. But he said jugs are cool though. Juggalos are cool in those slew of hateful posts that he made. Yeah, I don't know if I can fuck with Star Fox LaFlare. Definitely after all of that shit. Once again, not even gonna show you the screenshots of them. I have them if y'all want to see them. I have screenshots of this shit. But I'm not going to show you there. But do feel like I had to talk about it for whatever reason. Black Friday sales. So many Black Friday fucking sales happened. We actually got some shit from Ouija, I think, again. For Black Friday.
Yeah, 2 Ouija shipments coming in.
ICP was doing 25% off on their shit. They didn't even promote it until pretty late into the game. Almost Cyber Monday. But that, if you guys actually went to Psychopathic Merch, they were doing that shit on Saturday. I think Saturday I just checked it offhandedly, and it was 25% off then. So I think Black Friday they had maybe turned it on automatically or something, but just didn't promote it. I am skipping over some stuff, so I need to go back.
Reverse.
Oh, Brockhampton. I need to make a video about the last Brockhampton album or albums because I have some speculations on that shit. Good albums. I'll just say that. Really good Good shit. I'll save my thoughts on them for the video that I still hope to make about that. I have not listened to Scythe Gang 666 mini album. They have another single coming out called Ape Escape, though. They're just staying on the releasing the new music bag, though. Strife has a new song called Pack After Pack on Pack After Park, which I have to ask, is it supposed to be Pack After Pack? Because he definitely says I smoke Pack After Pack After Pack in the song. Strife, why is it called Pack After Park? I have to ask on here. Why is that? Did you botch that, Strife? Did you?
Well, it's funny because the that line that I caught from that band, the name of that song is called King Park.
Oh shit! So do you think it's a reference to that band?
I don't know, but that's just what made it.
I think you're right.
That's just what it made me think of. The name of that song.
I feel like
is
I'm
King
just
Park.
gonna assume that's the answer to that question. Let's see. Tallah has a new album out. I almost skipped this. Tom McDonald's head ass has 2 new albums out, and I was gonna highlight some of his weird promotional tactics, but
he's gross.
I can't believe people are still falling for this shit at this point.
Icky.
Let's see. Tallah has a new album out that's really fresh, though. I need to listen to it more. I only gave it 1 listen to into the car, but we were enjoying it. I think you were liking it too. You heard that.
Yeah.
Sos Mula has a new album out. I think now. I've not listened to it. Sos has honestly kind of been I've kind of not been feeling some of the newer Sos Mula shit that I've heard. His verse on the new Ouija and Ricky Hill project I did like, but he's kind of doing this lazy thing where he repeats the same bar like 4 fucking times, and it's driving me crazy. It doesn't matter if Tom McDonald put new music. You know what? You're right. And Relic said Darby will be on the Juggalo show next week. Shouts out to Darby O'Trill and the Juggalo show. Darby will be on the Juggalo show next week.
Juggalo show.
We're gonna get into talking about some Darby shit here in a second. Actually, right now, fuck it. Darby O'Trill has a new song, Ant Covered Body on Alligator Alley out, and a music video for that. He had to re-upload the music video because of an audio issue. If you guys watched the video before, go watch that shit a couple more times to get his views up. Because he had to re-upload all that shit, so he lost all the fucking original views of that shit. So if you watched it once, go watch that shit a couple more times to get his views up again. Because he kind of fucking stale. He had to upload that shit 3 days ago, I saw. He has another new song out called A Wound Too Deep for Stitches to Fix. And a whole nother fucking 3-song EP with Acetone called The Wagon. Let me bring this up.
That really makes me wonder, like, when you talk about...
Oh, I need to talk about that.
When you was talking about nail polish remover back in the day, where you, like, get the acetone paint thinner.
We had it so far ahead of here. Yeah, we're going to be talking about Dana. Oh, did I not put that in there? Oh, that's such a bummer. I thought I had Darby's wagon shit in there. This is what we're going to be talking about here in a little bit, y'all. All right, might as well talk about this. So Twiztid posted this, I think, on Thanksgiving, and I saw some people sharing it, being like, "Oh, look at Twiztid," with their fond memories and how they really look back on ICP and their relationship and all this stuff. I didn't see that this way. I saw this as being a weird, petty thing, like another weird dig, because they're literally sticking forks in, or at least Monoxide is sticking a fork into Jay's head. To me, it's a message of stick a fork in them, they're done type of shit. Now, especially if you want to combine this with the weird shit with this Glyph CD that Twiztid put out. So Twiztid have this new album called Glyph. That's CD only. You can only get it through their Twiztid shop gimmick there. 10 songs. One of the songs is called Clown, featuring Straight Jacket. Now, if y'all have been following anything in the Juggalodium recently with Straight Jacket, he sort of has, like, been blacklisted, it seems, in a way, from clown-related events. Him and Light were not invited to the gathering. They did a whole stream where they were talking about that, and he kind of called out Violent J in that stream. Called out Violent J on some social media posts as well. Was removed from the Palcast thing, and seemingly has also been fired from working with Ouija, because Ouija was name dropped in that stream as being someone who still works with Straight Jacket, regardless of the clowns not working with Straight Jacket. Ouija made this post on Twitter recently. Kuma is a motherfucking cyborg sentinel beast. I can't believe how brutally fresh this dude's mix master is. My wig just evaporated. So he's now getting his mixes not through Straight Jacket, through Kuma.
My phone just died.
That sucks. You want to go plug it in out there?
Yeah.
Nerp. Okay. So yeah. Obviously with that in mind, thinking this clown song would be a diss, maybe, I definitely thought that when I first saw it. Thinking more about it though, especially once I saw that it was on a CD that's not going to be on streaming. That's the other thing I need to highlight. They're not putting it on streaming for a little while, apparently. It's already leaked onto YouTube, though. I listened to it last night. She heard it, too. I played it for her.
Sounds
That's
like
not
some
good.
weak Hollywood undead head ass bullshit. It's not good.
It's not good. It's the first new Twiztid song I've heard. First new Twiztid song I've heard in a while. I think I heard some of the new songs from Sam Hamm shit. But it was not good. Obviously not a diss song. And if it's a diss song, it sounds like someone joked on Twitter that wouldn't it be funny if they made a breakup song? And I'd be like, that would honestly kind of track. So if it's a diss song, it's a breakup song of a diss song that they're very sad.
It's not good.
I don't know. It's fucking not good. It's definitely not a diss song in my opinion, though. Here's the thing, though, I want to talk about with the optics of using the song title Clown and using Straight Jacket on the song title Clown, regardless if it's about the Insane Clown Posse or not. It really highlights the fact that they still have to play to something that they were given.
Because what did I even say? I said it doesn't even have to be about them.
It doesn't.
The song genuinely does not have to be about them.
People will still check to see if it is.
Yep.
And they know that. That's why they did that.
Yep.
You can say it's a smart business move, but I mean, to me, it just highlights the fact that they still have to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, and they can't move away from it. And to me, that highlights the whole problem. They really can't move away from it. They want so desperately to be something on their own. And that's why I think, I really believe that's the core of this problem. They wanted so bad to be something on their own, and they can't wrestle with the fact that the reason they are anything in this culture, in the music industry, is because the Insane Clown Posse gifted them their gimmick. Yeah. They should just wipe the paint off. I agree. I've said that so many times on here. If Twiztid really wants to get that on their own, change the name. Go to your original gimmick of ISI and be that thing on your own. Don't use Jay's name. Don't use Jay's gimmick. If you truly don't like the ideas of this man. If he really had so many horrible ideas. It must suck to suck a dick in and play to something you punks was given. As Violent J said in Clown Drippin'. Straight up. I mean, it is what it is. I think that was all I have to say about that. Let's see. Shaggy the Airhead had a drop. I think I have a picture of in here. I think that shit is gone though. Shaggy had like 2 drops recently that I think have come and went. Hulk Hoagie left Wickedwood. This is old news at this point. And then like 2 days later, that Fremunda Cheese or Ches left the Hatchet Man project. Yeah. Like the day after he was on Don Chaos's podcast doing an interview by himself promoting the Hatchet Man project. He quit the Hatchet Man project.
But there didn't seem to be any bad blood.
No bad blood. In fact, he was saying nothing but nice things on that show. I caught a decent chunk of that shit. Very weird.
But even the next day with the post where he said he was leaving, there was no bad blood.
I saw a second post where it seemed like there was bad blood. Yeah, definitely a more bad blood tainted type post.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the second post, right? There was a second post. Speaking of podcasts, Juggalo podcasts, I want to give some love to the Zab show. They had Hex on recently. Hex talked about a show coming up where he's opening for DJ Paul. I think I have the flyer in here. Ouija's got Detritus coming out. Yeah, there it is. He announced this show on the Zab show, and then this flyer came out, I think, like a week later. So December 22nd at the Whiskey A Go Go. This will be a fucking big show. This should be a really dope show.
DJ Eyeball.
Yeah, I don't know who DJ Eyeball is.
Yeah, I like it though. DJ Eyeball. You go to Canada yet?
Bro, should we talk about that?
Let's talk about Canada.
I guess we should
Let's
talk
talk
about
about why
Canada.
Thanksgiving was fucked up, because our plan was.
Because that's really why. I should have talked about that in the Canada section, honestly. That's why our Thanksgiving was fucked up.
Because we were supposed to be in Canada.
Because we should have been in Canada for Thanksgiving. So Scum posted, a couple of weeks before we were supposed to go on tour, that he had tried to reach out to the promoter dude and hadn't heard shit. Coincidentally, the same day I had also reached out to promoter dude and hadn't heard shit. A couple of weeks before, I had sent him a text letting him know my passport had come. He never responded. I was a little bit worried when I saw that. We were supposed to do some shows in October with the same guy. I never got my passport in time, therefore I never made it to those shows.
Which is okay, because it
seems like that was a blessing in disguise. I talked to Noise 13, who was on that show, and he recounted to me the show that went down October 13th. I believe that was the one in Toronto. He described to me a show with a lot of local openers who had parents who apparently had paid for tickets out of their own pocket. So there was a false impression of what the turnout should be for this show. He expected a couple of hundred people, and there really was like a dozen parents who bought like a shitload of tickets for these fucking openers, apparently.
That's weird.
So these openers' parents are literally the only people in the fucking audience. It was how Noise 13 described it to me.
Oh my god, I would have been so uncomfortable.
The promoter was extremely embarrassed. I'm not going to throw any of his personal information out there or anything more than I need to, but just I need to explain this situation to people. The promoter was really embarrassed by it, and he didn't want to do the second show. Yeah, and that shit did not happen. The second show that was supposed to go on the October 15th
Hella mad
day.
I spent a brick on that passport, though.
Bro, we both spent a chunk of money on that our passports that we won't be able to recoup. That really sucked. That was one of the reasons our fucking Thanksgiving was fucking horrible. So yeah, shit was straight up canceled, I guess, but not even officially canceled because the promoter never contacted anybody to let us know. So yeah, that shit sucks. Yeah, the pay to play shit I'm not a fan of, Relic. That's something I've actually I probably made enemies in this local music scene by pushing back against pay to play shit. There's a guy who runs a gimmick around here called Lethal Weekend that I kind of don't vibe with some of his business practices straight up.
And that's the other thing that
he don't like me anymore because of it.
You were supposed to get paid for that show.
Yeah, that's another thing. Anyway. Let's see. I want to talk about Ouija's new project, Detritus, which I thought was maybe going to be a virtual reality experience of some type. Definitely going to be an album. Ouija is definitely putting out his Air Mac 2s, which still got my Air Max over there.
Are you going to get the second ones and not wear
Fuck no, I'm not going to get the second ones. I'm never even going to wear those first ones. I got them as a collector. Unless I'm really fucking balling, like, by the time they come out and I have them as that much disposable income. I can't imagine I need to buy another pair of Ouija shoes to just keep in a box that I'm never going to wear.
They seem like dope shoes that those seems like my work shoes.
And I'm not wearing them because I don't like them, by the way. I'm wearing them because I don't want to ruin them. I bought them to collect them because I thought it would be a dope thing to keep in my Ouija collection. I'm just never going to wear these fucking things.
I want to get
this is something I would wear, though.
The varsity jacket is so fly.
Fuck, that shit is fresh.
So fly.
This was a Black Friday / Cyber Monday? Yeah, I guess this is his Cyber Monday gimmick. And he put out these rings, too. He's doing these mystery shirts. Anything that you were ordering for Black Friday that was over $170.
So does that mean we're going to get a mystery shirt?
Yes. We should be getting a mystery shirt.
Ooh.
Because we ordered quite a bit of merch on that Black Friday sale.
I officially have
$180 worth or something like that.
I officially have everything on the girls section of Ouija except for the one thing.
I need to catch up on my
I literally
notes.
have everything but one.
Oh, we actually pretty good. Oh, we're doing pretty good. Oh, Kegan. Kegan launched The Creep Team, his new vlog series. I haven't shown you this yet.
No, But I did see the merch for it.
He's got one new vlog up. Cool. Last I checked, he might have 2 up by now. Go give Kegan the Creep some love in his new endeavors. No word from Shaggy. I've seen a couple of teases for new Shaggy show content. No word. I'm going to show her the old Shaggy shows. And I think we're going to do a video.
Okay.
Where we talk about some of these old Shaggy shows, because you've never even seen any of it.
The old ones, though.
And I haven't seen any of this shit in fucking years. Some of them I don't think I've ever seen. I think you can find them all on YouTube, though. So I think we're gonna do a Shaggy show watch.
I'm with it.
A whole marathon.
Totally with it.
And we'll talk about it maybe on another HABS.
Honestly, like, Kegan and Shaggy vlogs are, like, my favorite.
This is, like...
They're so good.
I mean, obviously, Keegan's not in these. Yeah, but, like, it's fucking... You get to see Moon Glorious. Which is something that I talk about or reference a little bit. And you get to actually see what the fuck it is. Let's see. Talked about that Twiztid shit. ICP on Inside Job Season 2, Episode 1. Netflix show Inside Job, which is like a conspiracy theory, adult cartoon of some kind. Had their first episode where they talk about the Bohemian Grove gimmick there. And they have several different types of secret societies that run the world. And one of the secret societies is the Juggalos. And I guess Jay and Shaggy are in this. Their voice, it's supposed to be their real voices in this. I still haven't seen all of the clips. I've seen like the clip where they get introduced, but I haven't seen where they actually show up at Bohemian Grove at the end of the episode. I think there's a couple of Juggalo clips sprinkled throughout the episode, so you might want to actually watch the whole episode. I saw Road Dogg Jesse James, the wrestler Road Dogg Jesse James, talking about ICP again in a clip. I feel like I've literally seen this clip a couple of different times from a couple of different places. This Jay solo shit and the Whoa EP. I was gonna make a video. Talking about where's Whoa, where's the Jay solo EP or this Jay solo album? Where is it? Blah 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 blah. And I just realized it's just in bad taste, especially when this guy is clearly suffering, clearly mourning. I just realized it was in such bad taste to be like in the Juggalodium and like putting pressure on someone for art. Yeah. Like, it's so selfish of us to be like, quit your mourning, get back to work. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, think about like what if I just like randomly fucking died? You know what I mean? And like people are trying to like pressure you to do shit.
Like Eric, stream. Yeah. Eric, get on the stream. Yeah. Aren't you gonna fucking stream? No, I don't feel like fucking streaming right now. Yeah. I don't feel like fucking creating art right now. I don't feel like recording right now.
Exactly. He needs time.
Yeah. So that's why I didn't make that video, because I felt it was in incredibly bad taste. I wanted to make a couple of points that I'll kind of briefly make here just for the sake of it. To me, I just wondered what was going on with Whoa, because to me there was questions of why Whoa wasn't finished before Hallowicked, because if it was truly a misprint on the CD, we would have gotten Whoa CDs by now. Yeah. That obviously was a misreporting, misinformation, disinformation issue on other people's part. Mm-hmm. I never reported that here, because I knew from what it was. It's also very telling that he would have 2 singles ready for an album that were printed. Those CDs were printed on time. They were available for everyone who showed up, both of those shows. So why wasn't Whoa printed if it was truly done? He had enough time to print it. And yet he's promoting another album that's going to come out. My advice that I was going to make to Jay in that is, just focus on one thing at a time. But that's irrelevant advice at this point. With the passing of Lanny, focus on your health. Mm-hmm. Focus on getting you right. Is the message I want to put out there. And that's why I didn't even make those videos. That's why I maybe even shouldn't have talked about my thoughts of what I would have made in those videos. But I wanted to get my thoughts out there about why it made no sense for the Whoa, misprinting theory or whatever the fuck. Because why would these other things be printed and ready if Whoa truly was ready?
Joe was never focused on one thing at a time.
He definitely doesn't. I feel like it would benefit him if he did, though. I feel like... And the thing he needs to focus on now is himself and healing. Getting himself right. And I do believe that must be what he's doing. I have confidence that's what he's doing. I'm going to talk a little bit more about this Dana post that I talked a few times earlier, teased a little bit earlier. So Dana did this post a couple of hours ago. Lanny Forever, thank you. It tagged a bunch of people that made this makeup possible. This makeup was not done by Lanny, but clearly inspired by Lanny. Mm-hmm. And this is the point I was making earlier, that Lanny is so influential. Her makeup is now inspiring people to continue doing it. I mean, she's not here anymore, but her makeup lives on through Dana. You can see the Lanny Forever on her chest a little bit better here. And then it was in this picture, I noticed the thing on her head. And I was like, that says Alo. That says Juggalo something. And I have what that says here in a couple other pictures, but I wanted to show you. It says Lanny Baby on her thigh here. It says something, we were most beautiful in the afterlife. I think see the most beautiful in the afterlife. Can't see what that says fully. Clearly a message to Lanny all over Dana. Few different messages to Lanny. Here's what the thing on the side of her head said, though. Juggalo tears. On the side of her head. Yeah, really nice little... her other leg said something about this clown is always on drugs. For real? Is that true, Cheese House? I did not see that picture. I did not see that picture, so I can't vouch for that. But Cheese House comes correct with his her information. So I'm apt to believe that. Was that in that same post the second post she did? Yeah, it was a share on her Insta story from another account. Yo, I have to see that. I'm gonna go look for that right now. Cheese House, thank you, girl. Dina. Oh, she got a few of them though. She's got something on her arm too. I feel like I gave you. So it's a Lanny tribute set she did. I'm glad you can't shit. Whoa. I feel like Gacy by Jay. What? You think she's sending messages to Jay on her body there? I'm looking for it. She's got stuff all on her back, too.
I think they were texts from Laney.
Whoa. Whoa. Yo.
Speculation phase.
Yeah, purely speculation for sure. Holy shit.
I can't see that.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm looking for it. Dumb clown is always high. Says dumb clown is always high.
Dropping truth. Dana and Tallah. Hashtag Laney Chantal. Yeah, I know what trash is. Oh, that's really right.
Wow. Man.
Huh, that's really weird.
Thank you, Cheese House, for that information. You were on point with that. Dumb clown is always high is what it said. Wow. Not really what I was trying to do on this stream with talking about that stuff.
Yeah.
My point was for Jay to heal. Jesus Christ. Honestly, not too happy with myself.
Yeah.
I even broadcasted that just now, but thank you anyway, Cheese House, because I definitely am curious about that kind of stuff. Wow. Yeah, I think we're gonna wrap this up though. I wanted to close out with talking about no selling, which is kind of funny because I just sold something on here because I didn't really want to sell. I haven't heard from Stoney lately. I hope he's doing good though. He posted something around Thanksgiving, right? Some ridiculous thing about going to your mom's house to fuck her or something.
Something about your mom's Ned or some shit like that.
Yeah, some shit like that.
Sounds like Stoney.
I think Stoney's laying low after some of the bullshit involved with those idiots over there.
Message yesterday, no word.
Oh, really?
You know, I tagged him in something on Facebook, and it took him like days.
If it's on
comment.
Facebook, he's constantly getting Facebook bans.
That's what I tagged him in, something about that.
Yeah. Discord's
give
maybe...
him a week, he'll be back in the morning, literally.
Yeah.
Literally.
I wanted to talk a little bit about no selling, though, because, you know, there's a lot of other Juggalo podcasts that try to take a lot of shots at me. Some of them disguised in kindness. I wasn't fooled by that. And I think maybe a lot of people expected me to come back here and, you know, rage on all of them, do a bunch of reaction streams. You guys missed the point of everything. So many of y'all missed the point of everything. And it really only is continued to be highlighted since then. The people who can see it, can see it. The people who can't, I'm really not going to miss them over here. Really not going to miss them at all. It's sad to me that some people are so easily manipulated and tricked, though. I will not sell that shit, though, over here anymore. There's a term in pro wrestling called selling. Particularly here, we're going to talk about the concept of no selling, though. Selling in pro wrestling is when you try to make someone look good. You try to make your opponent look good, because in pro wrestling, it is a predetermined match, and you want to protect your opponent. Your opponent's kind of like your dance partner. You don't want to make your dance partner fall on their fucking face and hurt themselves. You want to protect that person. So in a good pro wrestling match, you're helping your opponent. If that opponent punches you in the face, you want to make them look good. You'll knock back super hard. That's selling. You're selling a punch. Now, I apply the idea of no selling to my life quite a bit. No selling is when a pro wrestler maybe doesn't like another pro wrestler, and they're in the ring, and the pro wrestler punches him, and he doesn't do shit. And he makes him look like shit. Because that punch wasn't real, and you just kind of expose that it has no effect. And that makes that pro wrestler, the opponent, look weak. That's why we're going to no sell that bullshit, because that's what it is. It's weak bullshit. And it doesn't even deserve my energy. Honestly, none of it deserved my energy. None of it deserved my attention. I wasted my time. I lost subscribers. Should have never even fucking bothered. If y'all can't see the bullshit, that's on you. That's what I've learned here. And that's what we're going to continue to do. We're going to no sell the bullshit, except for when I accidentally get excited about something on a stream and start talking about something I really wasn't trying to talk about. It is what it is, though. That's the reality of the Juggalodium right now. And yeah, a little weird of an ending. It's a very weird ending.
Disregard.
Yo, homie. We are disregarding the haters. And we don't really have haters. That's the funny thing. I think
ain't got no fucking haters.
What's interesting is the amount of shit that the people who were guilty have to put up with. We did nothing wrong. We simply defended ourselves and had supposed nice guy Juggalo YouTubers really show their fucking true colors. Some of these motherfuckers aren't nice, straight up, by the way. Some of them are literally the dingleberries of Juggalo locales.
Dingleberries.
Like there's one in particular who was a dingleberry of this guy CPN. By the way, CPN out of jail. Allegedly not allowed to get on the internet. We'll or be involved in Juggalo shit. We'll see how long that happens. But yeah. A lot of these motherfuckers are just straight up dingleberries of other Juggalo YouTubers. And it's ridiculous to fucking even give them my attention. Yes, I did. I saw a stream talking about that. Saw Chuck Reeves on a stream talking about that. Apparently he's out of jail as of fucking yesterday. But he's forced to not be on the internet. So yeah, Juggalo YouTube is a fucking gross place. It's a really disgusting place. And the entire time I have existed on this platform, I've done my best to try to give y'all a better alternative, a less greasy alternative, if you will. Even if sometimes my hair may look greasy, it is a less greasy alternative.
I'm a greasy bitch right now too.
Yeah, she just got out of work a second ago. We about to jump in the shower right after this is done. But there's no reason to sell.
Little Ninja, why you up so late?
The kind of bullshit that I literally am going against on here. Why would I do that? So I've realized the error of my ways, and I'm not going to sell bad Juggalo content to you on here. Because the point of this whole thing is I wanted to highlight fresh shit. So my bad is a long way of saying my bad for even showing you guys some of this bad shit. This because it's really quite disgusting.
Yeah.
There's something that happened a couple of weeks ago on Facebook. There's a fan of a lot of Juggalo and, you know, not even necessarily Juggalo, just a lot of underground music people. He did a stream from a church, and it was really fucking disturbing.
Disturbing is the word.
I'm not going to say the dude's name. I'm not going to put him on blast like that. The people who know what I'm talking about know what I'm talking about. He insinuated in the stream that he did some very bad things. And the blowback that I've been reading is that he allegedly touched a 10-year-old boy. And he's alluding to this stuff in the stream. He's crying. He's screaming. You. If you have any connection to me, delete me now. And everybody did. Everybody did delete him because he outed himself. The thing that chilled me to my core, though, is like 5 or 6 times in the video, he's screaming, "You want accountability. You want to talk about accountability." And that's a word that I used a lot on these streams involved with this whole bullshit. And it fucking... I mean, I'm not saying that I'm the one that, you know, made this dude go into a church and live stream his confession. And the police, by the way, police end up show up and interrupt the stream and arrest him. But he was using a word that I was coincidentally using a lot that week. And it fucking chilled me. Because what if, now this is my brain being really dark, what if the dude brought a gun into that church and blew his fucking brain off? And said, "Humble among made me do this," or something. I mean, obviously that's me reaching. But what if that did happen? How would I feel about that? I don't know. I don't know how I would feel about that is the answer to that question. But I wanted to close that out because that's a very real thing that I saw. And it affected me. Because he was using a word that you want to talk about accountability, and it's literally, I was talking about perverts and pedophiles in this scene, the stream before. And that was a guy who outed himself as being one of them. So it's a very real thing. And Emilee made a point that I want to also make here. It's every scene. It's not just the Juggalo scene. It's everywhere. This sick shit is everywhere. And you're almost doing the Juggalodium a disservice to say there's so many pedophiles in the Juggalodium. It's honestly everywhere, though. Yes, they might feel safe that they can hide in here, but at the end of the day, they're really not safe here. They will be called out. They will be deleted from friends lists. Like I deleted this kid from my friends list after I saw the stream. Yeah. But it is what it is. And that's why I wanted to talk about that on here, just to give you a little bit of context about some of the shit that I've seen lately on here. And yeah, it gets grosser than that. And it will probably continue to get grosser than that. Because you have people pretty openly... Anyway, I'm not even going to say it. I love y'all. It's been a good Humble Among broadcast system. Hopefully I'll give you guys more content and the Gathering of the Juggalos 2022 documentary before the end of the year. You'll definitely get the documentary before the end of the year. I just need vacation time to actually do this shit. I love y'all. Whoop whoop. Have a good night. End broadcast.